I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. No, you
Do you want to kill these?
No. Slow down.
You done, yeah?
That's a steady.
Yeah, steady.
I've been killing off my sweets.
Steady. It's my last one.
So Mo, talk to us, man. What you been on, man?
What have I been on, bruv? It's been a journey, bruv.
Yeah.
Absolute journey, bruv. I can't it's gone from playing football abroad to TikTok.
That football
Bruh,
abroad
the
thing
football abroad thing was mad. You know what, it was lit up until COVID, didn't it?
Yeah.
When COVID hit.
Myth.
Was you still playing football when COVID hit?
Come March, stopped training, stopped games, all of that was stopped.
Done.
And I'm in Finland, innit, kind of thing. So I don't know what I'm there.
I thought you was in Sweden.
I was in Sweden for 3.5 years, but then last year I went to Finland, innit, to
Okay.
play in the second highest division there.
Yeah.
So I was kicking, enjoying it and that,
Yeah.
and then boom, the season's about to start. COVID hit. I was like, rah, what am I doing here now? Kind of thing. Like we can't train, people can't do nothing. Innit? You go to like a supermarket to get food and that, and then.
That must be a full 360 though, because playing football when you're here younger to end up in Finland, you must think how not that it's bad or nothing. It's just different, innit? From what you know, because obviously I guess. From me anyway, watching football is just, it sounds dumb, but as a kid, it's just Prem. That's all that existed to man as a youth.
Yeah.
I remember when Beckham left to Real Madrid, I was thinking, raw.
That's different,
Yeah,
innit?
I can't even support
He was one of the first, not first, but obviously there was guys before, but he was the high profile.
I was thinking, I used to rate Beckham, so I think I can't even watch him. Where do you watch Spanish football? And that's even a high level. So it's I think you must be thinking, fuck.
Now for me, because you see, with England, when it comes to ball, obviously I know you lot play ball as well. It's so techy,
it's
bro.
techie still.
From obviously being in the academy, doing the whole scholarship thing, to not getting a pro.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to go non-league, and managers tell you, you need experience. How am I getting experience?
Experience,
You know what I'm saying?
got
I was in a
obviously,
football
bro.
stories thing, listening to your thing. Oh, you weren't in it. Because kids, man, those kids in it. The co-hosts.
Oh shit, yeah.
I heard your one where you was at Barnet, and the guy, I think you could be a sprinter.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I've been here 2 years, trying to be a pro footballer. And you're telling me I could be a sprinter. I still talk to the guy, but
I was creasing.
And obviously, a year later, I moved up to Scotland. I'm kicking ball, and then the manager that brought me in over there, he got sacked in December. These time, but he gave me you're gonna play, so you know about it. You're doing well in training. So I'm like, I'm 18, I'm getting gassed in. I'm thinking,
Man's up next here.
He got sacked because the team's doing bad. The next gaffer comes in, he's like, yeah, Mo, you're looking good in training and that, but you're not going to play, bro. You're not going to play. I was like, right. I was thinking, he's gassing me up. I'm like,
I'm ready. It's next. I'm next up.
He was like, we're
Well,
struggling.
football's so peak, you know.
Literally, that's what, 2016 now, Feb times, isn't it? No, Jan times, when the transfer window was open. So he's like, you're not going to play, you can stay here if you want, because I had a year left in my contract, but he said that you're going to start training with the under-17s.
Mad.
So I was like, you know what, I'm 19 now. I'm kind of.
That's been a putback.
Literally, that's when I went out to Sweden, and I was out there for 3.5 years before going to Finland. But for me, as you said, you don't think about going Scandinavia to kick balls. For me, it was just it's better than nothing. Essentially, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to be here cold,
tweeding away.
Not even playing any kind of first team football and that. So I thought,
because a lot of people go down the leagues, innit? Because if you go taking that footy stories thing, a lot of people go to the combine counties. I'm not a specialist in this long league stuff, but they go down there and rebuild. But to go abroad, I think it's a sick thing to do. Still, probably makes you even just a flipping.
Do you know what?
Not
you
better person, but opens you up.
You see me thinking about football. A lot of the times, oftentimes, for footballers, when it's not going their way, they're like, you know what, bun this, I'm out. And then they want to go to another team.
Bro.
No. I'm the perfect, perfect culprit.
They said, bro, I didn't play. What was it? He said I went to an away game. I scored in the. What did you do? You said you played well in the last round. Didn't get on in the next round. I'm leaving.
I'm gone.
Said,
I was always like that. I was at Farnborough.
Oh yeah.
I was at Farnborough, and this is when it wasn't. It's like Vanarama now, innit? Yeah. So we're talking Conference South, innit?
Yeah, Conference, Blue Square and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so there's been times, where I've been at teams and it's not going my way, and then I'm just like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. And then you end up going to another team, and then the manager changes, and then you're back to square one.
Yeah.
Did you ever think yourself, that time when you was in Scotland, obviously you was at the team, things were going well, manager gets sacked, and then obviously a new manager comes in now, he wants to change plans. Did you ever think to yourself, you know what, let me wait this out, because maybe I run down my contract, sometimes people get injured, sometimes the tables turns, sometimes you reach a run of form, sometimes that manager gets sacked, and then you're back in like pole position. Did you ever think that, or was it just like,
no,
nah, I need to get out?
I didn't really have like anyone to guide me in that sense, innit? Like my dad was in Nige.
Yeah.
I was up in Scotland by myself. My boy just got a move to another Scottish team. So I'm 19. No one in Scotland gives a shit about me. Inexperience. These men are telling me like, yeah, it's probably best if you go back to England. You get that same amount of money, even though playing at a lower level, but you need to get games, blah blah blah. Just twanging my head in it. So I was like, this is sounding good. Like I need to play games. I've left now. Jan like 31st or Feb 1st. Transfer window is closed. So as soon as I come back to England, no one's looking for players now. Kind of thing. Like I'm going on trial in different places and that, but like they're like, keep on coming training because it don't cost them nothing for me to come and train.
Funny.
So I was just like, you know what, like this isn't for me, innit, kind of thing. I need to get out of it.
Yeah, no, that non-league thing is toxic, man. Because I'm a physio, innit, and our physio was at a non-league team like 2-3 years ago, bro. I went on holiday once here, came back, there was 11 new players, even new goalkeeper. I went in for 7 days.
Mad.
It's long.
All of them were signed on 7 days. I said, brother, this is like
7 days.
Yeah, I said, bro, how the hell is man meant to physio this team? This is a whole new team now. I don't even know who these players no more. So fam, I literally been away for 7 days. The whole
it's like a conveyor belt, innit?
Literally, bro. People in and out.
This guy's on loan from here. From that, I didn't even know you could get a loan at this level.
The thing is that you get a loanee from like an academy team, innit?
Yeah,
and they have to play.
Yeah. Because I think FC Wimbledon loaned to a team called Westside that I used to play for as a kid. They got a link with them. I was just thinking, right, I didn't even know you could get a loan at this level.
Yeah.
Is there a fee? What's the
There's
transfer
a lot
fee?
of politics.
Some bibs and cones?
Yeah.
Like, what is
There's
that?
bibs and cones. You're taking bibs.
Bro, does man actually cost money? Them players.
To be honest, like obviously
They must get a little change.
like it's the
What's the
clubs are
change?
paying like the
Right now they're probably paying in
yeah,
crypto.
they must get
crypto.
Right now they're paying in crypto. I know what's going on.
Young XRP.
Yeah, young Bitcoin. That's it. Yeah. Well, we want him, 1/5 of a Bitcoin.
It's a lot of
0.00.
He's got a lot of potential.
Nah, it's crazy, man.
Things mad. It's mad though, man.
Yeah, it is.
Your character online, Jimmy. Do you see him in real life? If that question makes sense.
That
it exists.
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah,
bro.
that must exist still.
Anyone that's been in a football club will know that there's always that one busy guy
That just
that
gets paid.
he's not the best at anything.
Yeah.
But he has like that work ethic that he just wants to.
The man just loves him, innit?
Exactly that. Manager loves him because
wing.
he loves to run, kind of thing. So like even with that character Jimmy, I didn't even make him on purpose. Kind of thing. I was just doing like the first video I did was the pre-season bleep test one, innit? When you come back, the pre-season doing bleep test first day, and there's that one guy that's always like ready for it. Like Jimmy was in the clip for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I just see bare people in the comments like that Jimmy guy. I'm thinking. Raw,
Everyone's got PTSD of Jimmy, innit?
Everyone has been living the same life.
It's real.
Okay, just run another one. You're warming up for God knows how long on the sideline, and then manager brings on my man that hasn't even been warming up, kind of thing. You're thinking, oh shit, like obviously bare people just like, yeah, this is happening. I hate Jimmy. I see Jimmy in my team, tagging in their friends, and I was like, okay, like,
the one that hit me was the one where it's like, mate, you played well, great performance, but man of the match, it's gonna go to Jimmy. Yeah, man. That shit happens all the time, man. Managers just pick the brethren still. They pick the youth that they love all the time.
And you can't say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're the bad egg.
You chat to your boys about it afterwards, but like the manager knows what he wants.
As soon as you speak up, you're the bad egg still.
Mo, talk to us about like living in these places, because I remember like seeing when you announced it first that you was gonna be going to Sweden,
yeah.
And man was like, because obviously growing up in London, England, for a lot of us, as you lot said, Beckham was like one of the first. It was kind of foreign for English players to go abroad and play. It's always been a thing where like Europeans and people from South America travel a lot. They'll go anywhere to play football. You know what I'm saying? Just for the opportunity. I remember I was playing with a guy from Japan in non-league. Like he was born and raised in Japan, and he come over here and he was playing with us. He couldn't speak a word of English. He was Japanese fully, like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, when you speak to like other people, they're a lot more open. But with English players, we're a lot more reluctant to go and play in other countries. Other than like America was always the one where people would be on going out. But I think like the Europe, places in Europe. So talk about that, man. Going to Sweden, what it was like for you, the culture shock, the culture change and that.
So for me, I went there with an open mind, essentially. I was like, I have no idea what to expect when I go here. However, when I get there, I'm just going to enjoy. So I've gone, I'm playing in the north, so I'm not even in like Stockholm, like the capital. I'm in like the north, like
So you're with real Swedish people.
Real Swedish people, innit? Real Swedish people. So I'm in there now, and the only thing that you can do really is train, kind of thing. So we used to train around about like 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But in the mornings, I go to the gym, then I go to the training ground and I'm just kicking balls at the goal, whatever. Then I grab like a couple other like English guys and we just play together in it kind of thing. And then we have training in the afternoon. So it was a great place to go and focus on footy in it kind of thing. The food, like there wasn't much like a mad cultural shock because for me, it wasn't even in my head to think about anything that's around me. But obviously, it's a different language.
Of course.
But everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone was speaking English.
So they were chatting to me in English. I was like, rah, like,
this is all right.
you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was a lot easier to just like get in. And then obviously, when you say you're from England or from London, people are like, oh, well, you're from London.
Yeah.
And you're a black guy as well. You know? It's a little bit different over there.
What about team talks in that for the football? Is that all in English as
They
well?
spoke in English, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
there's a few English guys out there. Like, so they spoke in English. Everyone understood what was going on. But the style of football is obviously a little bit different to English. You're not getting guys that are smashing you.
Yeah.
I swear.
More technical, I guess.
It's more technical, innit? But it was such a sick experience, and I'm so glad that I did it because, you know, it gives you like a different kind of outlook. Not just on football, but life, like how people are living. Like in Sweden, it's probably the easiest place like to live. You know what I'm trying to say? Like people pay more tax there than here, but they're a lot happier. Bro, you lot are paying like 30% tax on the normal thing, not even like you know what I'm saying. But you're happy kind of thing. Like, bro. So they get like a lot of time off from work, loads of break and all them things there. So that's why people are a lot happier. And I'm like, it's such an easier way of life then.
Was there a lot of, would you say, people of colour out there?
There was a few. You know, like Sweden and most Scandinavian countries, like they have like a lot of refugees that come in. I think they accept the most refugees like in the world kind of thing. So there was a lot of guys that are from like Middle East, a lot of guys from Africa and that. So like it was meeting some guys that are from like Central African Republic. I'd never met them before in England. But these men are coming over to kind of thing. So it was like a different experience, and just meeting them was lit.
Did you experience any
racism?
Yeah, out there.
Nah.
Swear.
Nothing.
That's surprising, you know, because a lot of the time, well, maybe not like in Sweden, because I don't know if they're known for that or not, but like certain pockets in Europe, definitely if you go
normally
to
like the Eastern European side, that's where you get out of that. For me, I was one place I said I wouldn't go.
I think that's where it's a rarity because, like you're saying, if they've been accepting refugees for a long period of time, it's going to be something that the people are accustomed to. So I think seeing a person of colour, a black person, what you're going to say, of different ethnicity, should I say, to be correct, it's not going to be a thing because they've been used to like feeding them through the system.
Everywhere there's racist people in it, but like in Sweden, you didn't really like see them like that. They was very, very like
minute.
Exactly that.
Still,
so it was like my whole experience there. I swear that I would live there if there was more stuff.
Is it?
Yeah. If there was more stuff popping in Sweden, I would live.
That's what it's about, though. If you go somewhere and you enjoy it, bro, it will change your mind. Like right now, me and you, like you ever saying, is it like that? Because you're just thinking.
Yeah, because you can't even fathom it.
You ain't been. Like, is that when man say, you know?
But man don't have a reason to go. I wouldn't like.
No, but you know, like when man say, oh, man went to like Turkey and man had the sickest time. You're just thinking, what the hell, man? Not that what would man do in Turkey, but you think, oh, it can't be that lit because you're thinking of like LA and just other places. But when you go and actually enjoy it, you'll be like, fam, I understand what man means. If that makes sense. So
you actually have to go and experience it
to
see
exactly.
Because I'll be telling you this now, you'll be like, oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm still not too sure.
Still junior.
For real, that's what I'm thinking right now, man.
Like,
definitely.
But the thing is, I would say 101% go Sweden, like Stockholm, and go for just for like 3 days or whatever, like a weekend thing.
What was raving out there like? Did you rave?
Yeah.
You lot party and that? Yeah. What was it like?
In the summer.
That must be lit.
Oh my days, bro.
It was
especially if you go down south, innit? Like
I'm wearing my football kit as well, fam. Know who I am.
Full kit white guy.
I'm telling you,
Jimmy. I'm Jimmy.
You're wearing it.
Jimmy in the rave.
Because you know what it is? In the summer, it doesn't get dark. Like they have like maybe like 1 hour of like darkness, and it's just like
swear
the sunlight.
You didn't know that,
bro? I didn't. Still,
in the winter,
still.
Obviously, there's like maybe 2 hours of sun, especially in the north. But summertime, the gal out there, in Sweden, I'm talking all flavors,
all flavors,
bro, all flavors, bro. I swear to you,
top quality, innit,
bro. I said, what? Because obviously, everyone's telling me when I was going to Sweden, it was like, look out for the blonde things over there. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, bless. But God, I was surprised, bro.
Yeah, different.
Swear.
Goals out there as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I know the brunette goals over there. I was like, okay, cool. This is like when I say flavors, yeah,
Everything was going on.
different,
Man.
different. But
You gotta go these places. That's what I'm saying. Man would never think that. Man just used to think the blonde hair, blue eyes thing, Sweden.
Yeah, that's what you
race.
associate
the
Sweden
Aryan
and that
race,
with still.
The Aryan race, Hitler's breed. You get me? They're out there. They're out there. Everything's out there.
So you left Finland, you came back here, and then obviously, or was it in Scotland you left and then the pandemic hit? When did the pandemic hit?
the pandemic hit last year. I was in Finland, 2020, innit?
Okay.
So I'd been playing in Sweden from like 2016 to 2019. And then that's when I got the move to Finland.
Yeah.
2020. That's when to be like, yo, man's back in the second tier of football kind of thing. Cool. So training now, because pre-season is a bit different in Scandinavia because it's so cold.
Does their leagues run congruent with ours?
No. So it was like with Waters thing.
Is
the
it?
Irish league, innit?
Yeah. Literally, so pre-season starts Jan.
It's too cold to play in the winter.
And the season starts in April. So you have 4 months of pre-season. And then it goes all the way up until like end of October, beginning of November, essentially. So we're coming up to starting the season and we're in March. And then the whole coronavirus pandemic thing hit. Then they were like, yeah, you lot, we can't train no more because no one knows this coronavirus thing. We don't even know if the season's going to go ahead, blah, blah, blah. So they started putting players on, what's that thing called? Not furlough. Laying players off.
So I
got laid off, bro.
Oh, they're moving like man's a builder.
Literally, bro.
That's
Trust.
what builders
They're
are
like, yeah, we can't afford everyone's wages.
Swear
Laid every man off for like a month.
Did everyone get laid off?
Every single player got laid off.
Swear.
Everyone, the staff, everyone got laid off.
Mad.
So they've saved bread now.
Yeah.
So talking about, we got laid off for a month.
How did those conversations go? Was it like, you lot need to go, or we can't afford you right now, but we still want to keep you around, so when everything's back up and running.
What's our group chat?
Yeah,
they said, look, the chairman, the manager, innit? He said, the chairman said, look, everyone's going to be laid off. So during the time of layoff, you can go to any other team you want, like for free kind of thing. But your contract is still, say if you want to stay, you can stay, but if you want to go,
okay,
you can go kind of thing. So I was like, okay, cool. So if it was like another team that came in for man, I could just leave like that. But obviously that wasn't happening because teams didn't know
teams
if
in
the
the same
season was
predicament.
gonna, you know what I'm saying? But we were like one of the few teams that like players were getting laid off essentially. So I was like, right, okay, cool. That's when I went back to England for like a month just to get my head right. I was like, what am I doing here, man? Like, I'm not getting paid right now. I'm not training right now.
It's just out here.
Yeah,
When you came back, was you still keeping like
fit
and that?
Yeah, that's when everyone was crazy about the 5K thing, innit? So I was just banging.
This one here.
I didn't do one. I did like 3 5Ks for my heart.
That's the thing. Everyone was banging on about it, innit?
Takes
So
blood,
everyone was
bro.
like, oh yeah, you got to get like the 5K in under the 20 minutes or something like that.
Impossible
Kind of thing.
for
So
me.
I was on it, bro. Jimmy set ends, fam. I had the nightcap and that, like,
Headband and that.
I was on it. Like, I was doing all the body weight stuff as well at home just to make sure that I was fit and ready for when the season starts, innit? And then they said that, the season's going to be starting up again.
Yeah.
So I've gone over. And then, what's it called? I had a bit of like a little madness with the chairman. I can't really talk about it too tough because man has to sign like a NDA.
fair.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah. But back and forth. I ended up just like leaving the club come like August time.
Yeah.
Just before August. And then I came back to England to see if I could play. But them times there,
Same thing.
yeah, same thing, nothing. And we went back into lockdown, like Christmas time. And that's when I just said, you know what, Mo? Just take this season off.
Yeah.
Take off.
Well, that's mad, as a footballer saying that, because people don't come back after them seasons there. I'm not saying like it's
100%.
you, but there's like pro footballers that have been like, you know what, I'm gonna take a, and that can happen in any.
You got a couple like now, like big cases like now Ranger, like
Yeah, that
I
can
don't know
that
if
can
you
happen
say you
in.
take a year off, but you see him like kind of float and then not have a team, and then it's like.
Where are you now? Because you let yourself go so much within that season, and it's like now you've got an even bigger mountain
Even
to
look
climb.
at Daniel Sturridge, bro. He just got a team this year after like a whole year
in Australia, bro.
Yeah, Australia.
No one's trying to touch Daniel Sturridge in England after what he's been doing.
Do it, yeah. It's
You know what I'm
mad.
saying?
No
Like-
one gave man. Well, obviously we don't know the ins and outs, but from the novice view, no one's like he said. No one's given Daniel Sturridge a contract.
Jack Wilshere as well, man.
Jack Wilshere,
in
yeah.
Italy, Serie C.
But I've seen Jack begging, bro. It looks so bad,
look,
bro.
I see him twerking for Arsenal. Still.
It looks so bad. I free Jack.
twerking.
Free
I'm
Jack,
thinking, this is
man.
mad. Still, man can't get a club.
So,
Bro, I would give Jack a contract in it, but obviously man's not running no team. You know what
Play
I'm
for my
saying?
Sunday team if it works.
pay as you play kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
but
bro.
man, still, and that's kind of sad. Still,
It
I
is,
get why they
bro.
don't sign that because I've listened to an Ranger thing and he said he got to pay as you play at Blackpool, and he was basically like, I can't remember the right numbers and that, but basically if he didn't score a goal or play that week, he's getting minimum wage basically. So it's only when you actually play, score a goal, win the game, all of these things come into.
I get that, like, obviously for me, the way I saw it was that there was just too much like stress on my mental, especially after like, the whole pandemic thing.
So
I was like, well, manager telling me one thing, like, yeah, you're coming train, I'm coming in to train. Oh yeah, you know, we're looking to, we got this guy, he's been there for about 50 years kind of thing. He's gonna be striker kind of thing, but yeah, you know, you can be part of the squad. Because obviously these lot already had their squad.
Yeah.
They have their players. I ain't played in England since Barnet times. I was like 2014.
Yeah.
So no one knows who I am. Essentially, I could say I played in Sweden.
That means nothing.
You what, mate? What team?
What level was that? All right. So in the video, the video don't mean
nothing. Yeah.
But it's really literally about who you know.
100%.
If your agent is cold, or you know like a manager or something.
Did you have an agent?
I did.
You did?
I did. He couldn't really do much for man though, like during the pandemic, because you can imagine that there's thousands of players. And certain man have been playing like league football for time, can't find the team. So obviously the managers, all the power's in their hands. Of course. They're like, okay.
They got the pick of the bunch.
I grab him. I just give him $5 a week, something like that. He has to take it.
He has to take it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was peak, bro. That's why I was like, you know what? Let me just relax, play football. But I ain't kicked ball with my friends in ages, innit? Because I've always been away and that.
Yeah.
And just see my friends, see what I'm going, and then just, you know, do the whole TikTok stuff that I've been doing. And then here we are, bro. Literally, here we are.
So
that goes sometimes.
So the idea was to take a season out and not like pack it in.
Yeah, definitely. I'm 25 right now, innit? I don't want to. Always said to myself, as long as I can actually play football, I will always go.
I think football's one of the ones where you know what you're capable of. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like you can play ball. You can play. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
100%.
I think some man reached their expiry date earlier than others.
No,
though.
they do. But then you know what level you can play.
Then he bust out at 19.
But you know you can't play. Like, I know Sunday League. That's it. Man ain't gonna play.
Yeah.
I have no ambition to.
Yeah.
But some man, you're right. They're deluded. So everyone's a bit different.
So
Like, at what age would you say, like, you know what? I think it's
27.
my time, fam. I think I'm expired. Like,
27.
If you're
27.
not at a club.
If I'm not like, because you know 27, 28 prime.
Yeah.
If I'm not at like a
In my prime. That says a lot still. I know what you're trying to say. I get it.
Sorry, my bad, bro. But if you're not kicking like minimums like conference prem, that at that age, it's just long, bro.
Yeah, no, I get you still.
I played with some olders, you know, like low leagues, fam. I played with some olders, and like they're happy playing there. You get what I'm trying to say?
For some man, for a move though.
No, they're not looking for a move. But if a move happens, they'd like, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, on a weekend, on a Saturday or a Sunday, they're still playing their heart out. You get what I'm trying to say?
They love the game, innit?
They're not playing any different. You get what I'm saying? And if a move was to happen, a move was to happen.
It's a young man's game though, because if you look at the kids coming up now, I say kids because obviously in my head I'm still 19, bro. You know what I'm saying? 25. These lot.
We're not counting these last 2 years.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like the men that go jail. That's what they say. Oh, man was in jail for this birthday. It don't count.
But you got to deep it. Like these kids coming up now are so technical. It's mad. But obviously you get like one coming up that's like 18. Look at Jude Bellingham. He's 18.
Yeah, it's a joke.
His brother is 15. He's playing first team at Birmingham now, kind of thing. Jude Bellingham is still a youth. But then his brother's coming up. It's just, bro.
My man can win the Golden Ball for the next 3 years, fam. Like, he's still in that young under 21.
Literally. So I, in my head, I'm like, not that I'm thinking, oh shit, like it's gonna be tough to get back in it. It still will be. But I'm just looking at it like, right, the longer I leave it, the harder it's gonna be.
Do you think we're because I remember growing up here and all the man them used to think about the Ian Wright story. And like your Jamie Vardy stories, and you're like, right, it could be me though, like, so I'm not gonna give it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it up because it could be me. Do you think that kind of like dream scenario from like the non-league to the Prem is like far-fetched now?
I wouldn't say far-fetched. Reason being because being in the game, you just know if you know someone,
it can happen.
and you've got a little bit of ability,
it can happen.
It can actually
Oh,
happen.
Graham Souness signed my man's cousin from Bants for Bants.
Yeah, bro. What was his name? George Ware's cousin.
Yeah. So
only to find out it's not his cousin.
It's not his cousin, fam. That was shit. He played for Sunderland one game, terminated his contract. Like anything can happen still.
Bro, especially if you know anyone in those high places, bro.
Anything can happen still. Anything
you're
can
chilling.
happen. Do you think though, right now, teams are going to be scared of you making a TikTok about them?
Nah, is it for me? Yeah? When I make TikToks, it's
The
about
manager's watching thinking, bro, that's about me.
it's more so when I make TikToks now. It's more so about like what's going on in the football world, like United, your Barcelona, and stuff like that kind of thing, as opposed to a manager I can actually play for. Because I made a couple like gaffer TikToks. If a gaffer looks at that TikTok and thinks, "Oh shit, I see myself in it," but that's a you problem. You know, like it's not to do with me. I'm gonna see what I've experienced. But if you see yourself in that, then you gotta look yourself in the mirror, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
What am I supposed to do?
If the shoe fits, wear it.
So then man, take man to the corner. You know what? See that video you did. You know, I know you're talking about me. You know,
You talk about these boxes today, mate. You won't be playing.
No, that. All right, bro. But nah.
Talk about the TikTok, man, because what you're doing is crazy. I think it's connecting because it's so real. You get what I'm saying?
Bro.
And a lot of us that have played the game have experienced it. You get what I'm trying to say? So talk about starting TikTok first and foremost. Man's not on it. I don't think Kai's on it either. Like I don't know. I wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Talk about like where you was at when you said, you know what, I'm gonna jump on this TikTok or chart this new app and whatnot.
Okay. So before I get into TikTok, I'm gonna talk about, obviously I used to do videos before TikTok, like all the Uncle Mo stuff, from back in the day. And I stopped 2015 because I wanted to focus on football. This is when I was in Scotland. So for 5 years, I took a little like break from
sabbatical.
Exactly that. And I see all them other man coming up, Mike's Comedy, all them guys, the big tipper that were coming through. And then obviously pandemic hit. I was like, bro, there's nothing else to do, you know. Just make a quick video in it. Cool. I've made like a barber video, of like what barber's gonna be like after lockdown, innit, kind of thing. The Unloved Barber, and then did like a little few numbers on TikTok. I was like, oh shit, like the man still got it, basically. So I was just still like, I just started making videos, more videos, posting on TikTok and Instagram, kind of thing. Then I made the football video because it was something that I related to, and obviously every man was training like dogs to get fit for when they say the season's gonna start again, kind of thing. So I was like, okay, this is relatable for like now, and maybe like for even like years to come. Let me just throw this out there, because for me, I did it out of pure entertainment for myself. I'm not gonna be out here saying that, oh yeah, I didn't do it for anyone else. Because if I'm putting it online, I want people to watch it, take in and deep it.
But you did it from your point of view first.
Exactly that. Because I wasn't doing it so that people can look at like, this guy needs to blow, blah, blah, blah. I was just doing it because it's fun, kind of thing. And if you relate to it, that's sick, basically. So when I did that and I threw it out there, and people were deep in it, all these pages are taking it, reposting, I was like, okay, let me keep going. Keep on making videos and stuff. And just started like taking off. People were sharing it all over the gaff. People were shouting, "Oh, Jimmy, bro, I'm on the street. Jimmy. Like, Jimmy. Last year, I'm thinking, like, them man talking about, oh yeah, do a little. I think perform. Yo, like, what? Dance with me. Literally, bro. Dance with me. That's like, what? Right here. I'm thinking, okay, shit, okay. But and then like the first time I got like hit up by a brand to do like a TikTok, it was Amazon, innit? And sick. They were bringing the Premier League to Amazon Prime. So we want to raise awareness, blah, blah, blah. Can you make like a sketch on it, kind of thing, with the whole Jimmy thing? So I did that, and I guess that kind of like opened up doors to so many like different things. Because like another brand may have seen that, of course, and so okay, it's a knock-on effect, isn't it? Like he can actually do stuff like brand work wise. So I'm like, okay, cool. That was at the end of 2020. We got into 2021, and I just keep on the momentum. But 2021. Obviously, I knew that Euros was coming up. So I was fully like, okay, Mo. Didn't really have a plan, but I was like, you need to make like some videos. Of course, that's surrounding that. So I'm just making all these football videos or whatnot, not even thinking about who might be seen while going. And I got shouted by Voxy, some mobile network, like Vodafone, have like underneath them. They're like, we would love it if you were to do some like brand ambassador work for us, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, what's your budget like, kind of thing,
Come on.
You know what I mean?
What's the bag like?
I was like, okay, cool, it makes sense. And then I did some work with them like over 3 months. And then still making my own videos on top of that as well, because I don't want to be in a space where I'm just making
other people's stuff.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Controlled content, innit?
You know what I'm trying to say? Kind of realised that I didn't really want to do that kind of work ever again after I've done it. But obviously, sometimes you need to.
Yeah, you have to do it to know. For sure.
And then still making like the Jimmy videos and that. And then I got shouted by TikTok. They sent me an email. I was like, okay, like we loving your like Euros content, blah blah blah. Like we want to bring you in to do like an interview, blah blah blah. I said, cool. So I've gone in now. They're like, oh, we lied. This isn't going to be an interview. You're actually going to Wembley Stadium for a tour with my man. Look to my left. It's Ashley Cole.
Mad. The legend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, rah, like.
I don't know.
But he's a legendary left back, bro.
United, but obviously.
This guy's a hater, man.
No, obviously.
Ashley Cole's the best left back we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Obviously, supporting John Terry in the thing, you get me? So.
Okay, I hear that.
You know what I'm trying to say? But obviously, big him up. I'm a left back myself, so big him up.
Like,
but he's the coldest we've ever seen,
He supported
fam.
John Terry in the thing.
But I hear you.
Calm. Was he calm though? Yeah.
It was calm. He was lit. He was lit in it, kind of thing.
I big up Ashley Cole, man.
It would have been bonkers. It would have been bonkers if I was like an Arsenal fan, though.
Yeah.
Ashley Cole, like, but no, it was calm in it, like
Kacheeni Cole, mate.
So I spoke to him like on the level, on the camera and stuff, like on the way to Wembley, because he drove to Wembley, did the whole tour thing in it. And then when I'm in Wembley, I'm just chatting to the people of TikTok, blah blah. I was like, okay, what? So I'm seeing the tickets are like 10 bags and that. You reckon I can stay in Wembley overnight for the final, blah blah blah? So I don't need to pay.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't think so, blah blah. Cool. I've got to the end of the tour now. I'm in one of the boxes in Wembley, and then Ashley calls out, hey, we've got one more surprise for you. I see, you know the little car things I bring out of the ball?
Yeah.
They've driven that across. I see 2 tickets to the final, innit?
Sick.
I was like, yo, this is mad, like. Because I was telling my brethren, like 2 weeks prior.
Still.
I'm going to Wembley to watch the final. They're like, oh, you got tickets, yeah? I said, no, I ain't got tickets, but some way, somehow.
Man's going to pattern it.
I'm going to pattern it. Literally, bro. And then that happened. I was like, bro, this manifestation thing is
crazy.
Crazy. And I remember, like, before all this happened, I got to like July, I hit like 5K followers. And when I hit 5K followers in July this year, I said, you know what, I'm going to write down like the rest of my targets to achieve like, for the rest of the 6 months, innit, kind of thing. I wrote down like I want to get like 10K followers on Instagram, 50K on TikTok, whatever, and then fly out for abroad for like brand related work and work with like 2 major brands. And then as everything was like coming towards it, I'm just like
taking
stuff off.
Sick.
I was like, bro, this manifestation thing is mad. I started working with Copper 90.
I seen that. What have you been doing with them?
Wait, did you do the balloon thing?
Oh yeah, I did that.
That's a joke thing. Why'd you do that? No. I said like, why'd you do that? Like, what is that? Like, you have to break that down to me.
I'll get.
Do you know about that?
No.
You know. I'll get
I didn't even know it was a sport.
Bro,
why is there stuff in the room? Is that just on purpose?
You know when you're a kid, you do the whole balloon thing, like trying to keep it up.
They got a balloon World Cup.
Yeah. I know what that. I've seen it. That looks fun though.
You just did it. Like,
just shout at me. We'll get to it. So with Copper, so obviously they were seeing what I was doing as well.
Yeah.
On TikTok with the football space and sketches and that, and obviously they were looking for someone to kind of like lead their TikTok in terms of putting that kind of content or their thing, innit? And I was like, so I'll basically be doing what I'm doing on my thing, on your thing as well, kind of thing. So I was like, they were like, yeah. I was like, alright.
Yeah.
What's the bag saying?
Come on.
We're making sense. I was like, alright, cool. And I've gone over to Copper because obviously in my head I've known about Copper since like 2012 when it first began, innit? When they were doing that whole comments below, FIFA and children things. So I'm like, it's a massive industry, and I'm like, I want to be there in the company so I can see the in and outs of how how this thing works, how these lot chat to brands, campaigns, all them things there. Because bro, I've gone from playing football to now making content.
Is this space obviously this space is new for you? But coming into this space, are you seeing like this is a kind of space I'd like to stay in, or have you been thinking more about maybe going back into football?
That's a tough one. Because you know, like
where are you at now? Because if there was a team, that say came in for you and they put a nice offer on the table, would you leave this behind? The kind of like social media content creation kind of life you've kind of created for yourself now.
You've done that once before as well.
Yeah,
so
I don't think I'll ever leave it behind again. You know,
you wouldn't.
No, the reason being because I feel happy when I'm doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say, like if it felt like a chore,
yeah,
like, oh, I gotta wake up, I gotta make another video again today. Like, that's when I'll say like time for me to tap out kind of thing. Because for me, I look at players like Alphonso Davies. Obviously, he's younger. This guy, he's balling out at Bayern Munich, and he's still banging on TikTok, bro. If you look, I haven't got TikTok. This guy is fully on TikTok. Bro.
I see his
every
things,
day, bro. This guy posted 2-3 times. Certain man is streaming and that. You look at Aguero, even him, like Twitch.
Even Ben Foster, bro. I know it's YouTube.
Same thing, innit? He's still on TikTok. Yeah. Highest level. These men are still doing the social media thing. Somewhere along the line in my head, I was like, you can't do both.
Yeah.
But you can.
You can. You actually can. As long as you just don't. You're not
compromising your professionalism.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be professional in both.
If man saying, Gaffer saying, why are you mistraining or you're late? Oh, sorry, I'm making a video. Then obviously.
That's a bit.
You're taking a piss.
Yeah,
but,
bonkers. Like, as long as I can make the time for it, I would definitely do that. Obviously, just compromising certain things. But if I'm going back into football, I'm still doing content creation as well, kind of thing, because it makes me happy, man.
Yeah, no,
and you know, you lot been in football, like you met guys in football. Sometimes it's dark days, bro.
There is still,
and you just like, right, I need some way to escape. And for me, that is an escape.
It's man's therapy, innit?
Yeah, literally. I like the whole editing process and all them things there with the video and that. I love it, bro. Like seeing how something comes together. Because normally when I'm filming, I film like bare different outcomes.
You've got to immerse yourself in it,
yeah,
which I think
100%.
now you've done. So I feel 100%. Like you shouldn't quit that, bro. No one should compromise who you are, innit? It'll make you compromise who you are for football. 100. You know, everyone loves football, but
this TikTok thing is absolutely huge now, and I'm seeing it everywhere. I don't know why I'm not on it, to be fair. But I thought it. Do you know what? I thought
time consuming though.
I thought it was a kids thing. I thought like the kids are on it. Like, stay away from that. They're doing the dances. They're doing the funny shit. That's not really me, innit? Yes. So I kind of like.
There's a bit more to it than that, though, innit?
Yeah, I kind of stayed away from it, but I'm seeing now more and more like older people are jumping on it. People who like take their profession or their business very serious are jumping on it to like use it for like marketing and promotion and whatnot.
Every major brand wants to be on TikTok because they see it as the future. Yeah. Because as you said, that's where the kids are.
Yeah.
The kids are the future. You know what I'm trying to say? And for me, same thing before I got into TikTok, I was like, this is for children. What am I doing it? I didn't understand how to navigate it. So I just did what I knew and posted a sketch kind of thing, and it managed to do well. I'm not saying I haven't done any TikTok trends, because I've done like some of the sounds and stuff is pretty cool to jump into. Yeah. But so long as you go in there with like an idea of what you want to put out. Yeah. If the content bangs, it bangs, bro. It will go where it needs to go. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I see a lot of podcasts on there, especially.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of podcasts on there. I'm sure you've seen like On the Judy.
Yeah.
Ben Foster's thing is on there. Half Cast Pod. All their stuff, like literally. So say with this conversation we're having now, take 20 seconds of this conversation of like bannerous and slap it on there.
Mo's plugging right
triggering.
I'm just dropping the gem. Just dropping the gem.
It's because TikTok gave him a bag. That's why I'm taking him up like that.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, if you have like something, we can be recording for an hour. Yeah. But just 20 seconds.
Yeah. What hits, innit? Yeah.
And then that's what you should be looking to do, and then generates more views and listens to the pod.
Makes sense still.
New audiences just being open up to kind of thing.
Get on TikTok, fam.
Look at this guy. You jump on TikTok.
I'm not the administrator. You're the administrator. On TikTok.
Do that stuff, bro.
So the TikTok, would you say is flying more than the Instagram stuff? Obviously, Instagram is probably like I would say the biggest platform in the world. Now? I don't know. Like in terms of numbers and that. Probably like growth. I'm guessing
Instagram's
TikTok is catching up.
In terms of growth, TikTok.
Yeah.
Is it?
No other social media has done what TikTok has done in it. That's why you see Instagram and Snapchat, even Facebook and YouTube are trying to bring this like whole real thing.
Yeah. I see it on YouTube. I don't have Facebook or thing, but I see it on YouTube. You got the reels. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves.
You got that Instagram with the reels. Snapchat got the spotlight. Obviously, they've seen that this is a platform that works. So. But I would say my Instagram has been growing more so than my TikTok ever since I joined Copper 90.
Okay.
Reason being because, you know, on Instagram, you can post like multiple clips of the same thing on there and it's calm. On TikTok, if you post the same video like multiple times or different thingies, it affects the performance of the video.
Oh, okay.
So if the algorithm clocks like a duplication, you're done for. You're doomed. Like, the views aren't going to tank, essentially. So whatever I post on Copper, I can't post on my own TikTok kind of thing.
But you can with Instagram.
But I can with Instagram. So like I'm doing all the Pep Guardiola sketches. That was all on Copper 90s thing. But then I brought it to my Instagram, and then that's when my Instagram started to grow. But then now I've started to do more stuff, not just football based,
on general content.
Exactly that. Because obviously there was on stage, I felt like I had to always make football content in the football space. But if it's relatable, it's relatable. Kind of
100%.
thing.
But you got to explain that Balloon World Cup, bro.
Yeah, cool. So we've
played the Balloon World Cup.
With Copper,
I've seen that. It looks super fun though.
Well, I won't lie.
Child,
it's different.
It looks fun, bro.
First round, didn't it?
First round, yeah. I was gone. Doomed first round.
Who did man play?
So Equatorial Guinea.
Say nothing. Yeah.
The Donny stepped off the plane. Side 15 Air Ones. Yeah, 6'5". I said, you know what the game is done. But his arms are that, bro.
Yeah,
it was long.
Reached.
So. Obviously, Copper lied to me. I just got back from Milan and I did some like Puma event with Copper. And then like 5 days later, they're like, Mo, do you want to go Barcelona? I said, yeah, what am I going there for? To the Balloon World Cup. Because there was a TikToker that did like create some balloon league where he's trying to keep up with his brother in his living room. That's why they then said,
I think that's what I seen.
PK and some Spanish streamer called Ibai. They've then seen that TikTok and like, we're going to make a World Cup.
Okay, is that where it came from, yeah?
And within 3 weeks, they had that whole... Bro.
I don't know. I thought it was like a thing that's like, them things that just undiscovered, you don't know about.
Literally, bro, it just
like that.
Started.
Say nothing, that's certain.
And obviously, because Copper were working with La Liga, the venue that we did the Balloon World Cup, they were just looking for like someone to represent United Kingdom. Copper had the link. Mo, do you want to go? Yeah, cool. Free trip in Barcelona, why not, bro? So I've gone there like thinking... I used to play this game when I was a kid, but I ain't hit a balloon in ages.
No rules and that.
Yeah, bro, they're telling you the rules in Spanish. So I got there, like, no hables español. I don't know what's going on, kind of thing. And I've stepped inside, but I'm playing up to it though. Like I'm like the whole Jimmy thing, like because you have to send in like a video so like the fans could see like who's representing. And I sent them like a Jimmy video. When I stepped into Barcelona, a few people like to me, I loved your video, man. It was so funny. Like that's when PK said that I was like a favourite to win.
Is it?
Because he thought you're like Jimmy, man, hard work and all of that.
Hella pressure on, man. Hella pressure. So I've stepped in now. You can't hit the balloon down.
Yeah. I don't know the rules, but I clocked that. I see, man, like, even if they weren't hitting it up, they was making sure at least had a little trajectory. Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. I got the first point because the guy hit it down. I was like, calm. And then I tried to do flare in it, kind of thing. So I'm running towards the balloon, and I've tried to hit it behind me.
Yeah.
I've just hit it down, kind of thing. I gave away 3 points on that straight away. I was like, oh my days. Obviously, my brother that was there with me from Copper, he was just looking at it like, oh, damn. But obviously, if I had won that tournament, 10 packs.
Swear that was the cash prize.
Bags, bro.
Yeah, you got to train next year, bro.
But
when the World Cup,
I don't even think they're gonna bring me in again after
qualifying.
After that
qualifying again.
But it was hard though. Like it was a completely different experience. Obviously being in Barcelona as well. Just seeing PK, Shakira as well. I was like, Shakira.
Man.
Oh yeah, they're married, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. So it was like obviously a few Barcelona players that were there as well. It was just. That's mad. Like my life from like August, like my birthday time since I turned 25 has been
crazy.
Yeah, bro, that's different. Like, bro, none of the man them are gonna say man played in a Balloon World Cup before.
Bro,
it's just you get
that's
me.
Something to tell your kids.
Yeah, bro, it's random. You get me, but silly at the same time.
Silly, but yeah, it was mad fun though. Like being at Copper, giving me like so many different opportunities to go anywhere. Really.
No, that's still, and it's good for people to know that. Cause a lot of people probably think. They have, like you said, they have to make stuff to hit. So it's good to come from here. Just make stuff for yourself first.
Yeah, 100%.
You enjoy it.
That's what I would always
Once
say.
you enjoy it, you can always look back at it and say, this is the work I enjoyed no matter what. What it does after that is obviously what it does. But it has to come from within. Because you do see some people like trying to make stuff to blow, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's
hard to balance.
Yeah, again,
trends.
A lot of people, a lot of people just want to be famous.
Yeah.
Or if they make one video that's like viral, they'll be chasing that high
that same
for
video
ages, bro. I'm just like, that's where people go wrong, innit?
You even see it with like I don't know what you want to call them. What do you call people like it's coming fast? The Ferdy guy.
The Ferdy brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Parodies.
Yeah, like you know what I'm trying to
say.
He didn't make a video, but from there he said, yeah, maybe
you got a Blue Man deal, whatever
music
it was.
video.
What's his name? Alex from the
Stormzy,
Tiago,
the rapping,
Dave, sorry,
I know what you're talking about,
Tiago
from Gasto,
Man, milk the cow in it until they can't milk it no more.
Yeah, man,
my man that did the You see the state of her body.
Oh yeah,
that one. Boohoo man deal.
Boohoo man. Yeah, I know you're talking about the Twitter video. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
But to be honest, I don't blame them.
Of course, why
because
not?
they didn't set out to do whatever. But if you're gonna give me bread just to be
myself,
yeah, man's gonna take it still.
Yeah,
I'll rinse that 15 minutes.
I think it's the next thing they do is what sometimes is like, do you know what I mean? Obviously, they're ill-advised. Like you said, they're not in the space, I would say. So they're probably coming from a place of somewhat naivety. But I mean, the next step they do, like my man made a song, that 30 guy. It's just like,
fam, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah, but what are you trying to do with that song?
That whole spectacle with Ferdy was
just
hilarious,
the original
bro.
video was like, it was
funny.
Gold,
that was it.
bro.
Yeah, but that's it.
It was gold,
because it wasn't bland.
Yeah, like if anything, you should speak less, so that video just stays funny. I know that sounds stupid, but the less you speak, the more man will say, "Aye, that's the guy from the video." You get me? But now you've done the song, it's like you spoil it, man. Like you actually. Spoil
it happens though, innit?
No, of course. I don't blame him because, like you said, he probably advised that, Rob, you do the song, it gets a couple streams. You're looking at this figure, that figure. The interaction on your video was this, so therefore the song might do half of that, which still means this. I get it. Like you said, if man's offered the bag,
it's peas, innit?
It's peas, innit? You change your life and all that, but
because obviously there's just a lot of money in social media now. But you know, like you got like the pioneers in this thing that was doing it before like the real money started rolling in. So if I was even to talk about like YouTube and that, you look at KSI, kind of thing. Like watching his videos when I was like 7 year 8,
Don't jealous,
kind of thing. Don't jealous me as well. I was watching back in the day, before that you could get like thousands for a Instagram post kind of thing.
It's mad because I look back at the videos sometimes, or even like a music song like Sneak will touch a button, and I think the views don't make sense because everyone knew this song, or like remember Peckham's song, what was it called? Gal Car Me Up. Remember that song? There was a song that
I remember a lot of these tunes
don't make sense.
You would watch at someone else's house with a bunch of people,
on someone's phone and that kind of.
But like, I think in that era, everyone knew the tune. Like, if man went to a rave back then, a little house rave, whatever, everyone knew the tune. But then I go online and the views are like under 1 mil. To man, I know it sounds naive, but to man, that's like, raw. How did everyone know this tune, but the views? There's songs that have got higher views that I don't know.
Because I'm trying to say where it was.
Yeah, the connectivity wasn't around.
Certain man, you couldn't. Like certain man had like phones, but you didn't have like internet on your phone to like watch.
You had to get man.
Certain man had that. Brett had the what's it called, the Walkman Shake.
I always wanted one of those. I never owned a Sony Ericsson, you know,
bro.
Never owned one. I always wanted a Sony Ericsson.
There was certain phone back in the day, by the way, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Well, I remember back in school, everyone were getting jerked for their phone.
I used to get robbed for them, you know.
When it places like Brixton, I used to leave my phone at home.
Bro, man used to get robbed for them Sony Ericssons.
Not getting touched with my phone. Even like, for example, Benny Banks. We know who Benny Banks is, but my little brother, he ain't know who Benny Banks is like that. I've said, he might know Benny Banks. I say, name a song. He said, he's 20, innit? He said, but I don't know, fam.
There's a lot of man like that.
But man used to think Benny Banks is gone, like for sure. I'm thinking in my head, for sure he's gone. And now, like you said, the media's there where these men that are, I'm not going to say less talented than these men, but they're able to
generation,
connect. New generation,
you'll become extinct if you don't.
If you don't
move with the times. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Mo, have you thought about like the future and what you want like the future to look like? Where you see yourself? Where do you see yourself?
So, my thing was, because I love everything to do with like video editing, social media and stuff like that. Like my long term goal is to own like my own post-production media company, essentially. So I have like videographers, editors, kind of like agency guys to like, you know, bring these influencers in, link them up to like different jobs and stuff like that. And then have campaigns like the big brands that want, okay, we want this and this. Can you produce this kind of thing? That's what I want. That's what like a media company essentially. Like that's what I want to create. So like everything that I'm doing now in this space is so I could learn what I need to make that dream a reality, essentially. And of course, playing football as well. Within that, but like for me, you can't play football for ever your whole life.
You can't. That's
why
why, man, like you said, Ben Foster and that. Because even the Watford manager was like, I don't mind. It's like I understand after football there's life. So he's like, you might want to do something else, bro. I can't make man just look how much footballers you know or hear of that are like 35, 40 and just done at it. You know what I'm trying to say? So
I think now more than ever, like this could be whatever you're doing. I think you have to start thinking about like doing something else on the side. No matter if you have a 9 to 5, no matter if you already have a like if you're freelancing or maybe you're a videographer, a musician, you have to think about what can I do on the side.
And it doesn't even have to be label work.
You know what I'm saying?
It can be an investment in something. Like
because this
property or whatever.
like whatever, bro, like in the next 5 to 10 years, all of the jobs we think are jobs are not going to be jobs anymore. They're going to be outsourced. They're going to be tied up, wrapped up. They're going to have robots. They're going to have AI. They're going to have all this stuff that's wiping people out. And like, there's going to be new jobs that are created.
I'm shook for when robots start driving cars,
Yeah, bro, all of that we got to come. So there's going to be, new, even though there's going to be jobs that are wiped out, there's going to be new jobs that are created in these new times.
What I will say to people is like, the defo get a skill, whether it's like coding or something like that, whether it's in like the tech industry or something like in entertainment like this, where AI can't necessarily come and sit down like us and have a conversation that people are interested in, kind of thing. I would say people should definitely look to have a skill like that, because as you say, like, once all that AI comes in, we don't need you in the Amazon depot. We don't need you in the supermarket to do this and that kind of thing.
Some manual skills will never go away, innit? Or like you said, an actual skill, but they'll never go away. Still, they'll always be needed.
But the times are literally, bro. We would have thought like, man, be sitting here and telling you, getting paid to make videos.
Crazy, bro.
No sense, bro.
Crazy.
10 years ago, it would have made no sense.
But it's really, really good though for the culture in a sense, because there's certain men that don't know how to do the conventional. Go to secondary school, college, uni, and then go do the whole job like that. Certain men are just mad creative.
So it's glad that they get their props, they get their flowers.
There's a lane for man.
There's a lane, but it's all about building steps up, because you're not gonna blow overnight. I know that myself. Like, people might know who I am, or the videos might be doing well now, but there could be a point in time where the videos aren't doing very well.
Even like you said, bro, that you did the uncle videos first, like how many years ago? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, you got a lot of new followers that just know you for Jimmy or the football stuff, but like you said, you go to the archives.
Is that based off your dad, bro?
Yeah, 100. All that based on my dad. Have you seen that? All of that. Yeah, bro, my dad was in some of the videos. Like, he loves them. My dad, like, where I get a lot of my humor from is from my dad, innit? But he's one of them man there, like, he's just naturally funny like that, and he doesn't need to like force it in a sense. Sometimes when he forces it, I'm like, listen, you know why as soon as you put out a camera, and it's like acting.
That's not you, man.
But like with my dad, everything I was doing was based on my dad. Everything, bro. Like all the scenarios was my dad.
That's it, man. We love the uncles still. We love the uncles.
To be honest, when I brought out that other video I did the other day with the barber thing, innit?
I see that. Someone stole it, innit?
Bro, my days, bro.
On Twitter, someone stole it. Yeah, the game's vicious.
They're stealing content now.
What I'm saying. So I made that video, It did quite well. Like, Graham Daly must have reposted it on their Insta, or whatever. Or sorry, GRM Daily. Yeah. And then, that was like, what, a week ago?
That's fine. He's not trying to fuck up his bag. That's so funny. But that's not the name no more. You get it right.
You got it right. You know what I'm saying? I bleep that. Cool. So that was like a week ago. I've done that. I posted it out now. And then I see this week there's like 3 different pages of like made animation, like to my voice of that whole like setting.
It.
Didn't tag man, innit? But I wake up, I think it was yesterday, I just see bare like ads from people. People at me and kind of thing. And then I'm seeing this animation thing.
The teeth and the things.
Insta. I'm like, raw. Like, these
copy them pasting.
But then I just charge it to the game. Like, obviously on TikTok, I was like, to them, man, look, like, you might need to credit me and that, blah, blah, blah. It's easy on TikTok to like use someone's sound and then they can just go and find an original. Like, but they've set something up like that. But these man didn't do it. So then they credit me on TikTok, and then all these blog pages that reposted it, they put my in the credits, which is calm. But it's not the first time this has happened. So it happens that you can't stop it.
I get techie though, because I obviously again don't know the ins and outs, but I swear I'm just Bates' page got taken down for that.
That's why now they
credit everything. No credit. Like, I can get real techie.
Can't get copyrighted, fam.
Can't get real techie.
They'll get you still.
Because the what's it, intellectual property? That's what they call it. Start to compromise with that. But
my brethren is a media. He does creative. Like, he does like imagery. And I think he advertised this thing and he put, I don't know if it was J Huss's song. I'm going to say J Huss, but I might be wrong. Someone's song that's a decent level in it. And the management team emailed him like, the song's got to come off in the background. Like, why do they even care? Like,
unless you pay?
Yeah. That real, G.
That song's got to come off in the background. I'm thinking, bro.
It's real still.
Man for that still.
100.
Mo, what's next, man? What have you got coming that you can tell the people?
What have I got coming? That's a broad question. Obviously, I'm setting my targets for 2022.
Yeah.
Obviously, with like World Cup coming up and Women's Euros and that,
year,
so I want to really be within that space. I don't want to give too much away.
No exclusives for the man.
I can't really give too many exclusives, but I'm working with a few brands right about now.
Yeah.
Different campaigns, like Christmas campaigns coming up, so
Sick.
you should be seeing that on.
You trying to touch that World Cup?
Huh?
You trying to go to?
100%.
Yeah,
you know, it's not how
World
I
Cup's
envisioned
crazy.
it in my mind. Like, I wanted to play. You know what I mean? Representing Nigeria. You know what I mean? Like,
It's close enough though.
but it's close enough. I see what the sidelines
Yeah.
come. But yeah, like in my head, I want to focus. Like, see if I can get out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, coming up, I've got some campaigns coming with Christmas with some brands and stuff, which should be
Sure.
pretty cool. And then yeah, I'm done for the year. I'm celebrating.